Benson, are you sure you want to help your father? I mean, I understand that you missed him, but you're also still mad at him for what he did.
Yes, I know I'm angry, but I think it's time I forgive him. I don't want him to have to deal with his dementia alone.
That's very noble of you, Benson. But I just want to make sure you know what you're doing. Caring for your father and helping him with his problems will not be easy.
I understand that, Alice. But I think it's the right thing to do. I can't just let him be alone, especially when he's sick.
I understand, but remember, you have to take care of yourself too. Caring for your father while managing your own life will be a challenge.
Benson Murphy?
Let's go, Benson.
How is my dad doing?
He has dementia, and we kept him for further testing and treatment. But he is in stable condition and we hope he improves. Benson, we need your help. Your father needs special treatment, and we can only provide it if you agree.
I want my father to be helped. If that's the best option for him, then I agree.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Primal Palms Hotels. How can I help you?
I would like to book a room for my wife, stepson and I for 3 nights. Do you have a free room?
Yes, we have. Our room rate is €95 per night, so a total of €285.
That's too expensive for us. Do you have cheaper hotels in plotacity?
I'm afraid not, sir. This is the cheapest hotel in plotacity.
Well, anyways, thank you. Please, God, help us. We don't want to sleep on the street.
That's an amazing idea, Phoebe. We haven't making a friend's day for months because of school and problems.
Thank you, Benson. After we finish the math exam for tomorrow, we deserve this. Well, let's call Edward and tell him my idea.
Calvin, you're in too, right?
Of course, bro.
Okay, he doesn't answer the call strangely.
Maybe he is busy right now, that's why.
Yes, you're right, it makes sense.
You cannot imagine how much I wasted my time and strength to build up a company. And Jessica took it away with a snap of her fingers.
You're gonna make it, Raymond. You are a strong and talented person, and I believe in you. Maybe it's time to start something new and take another chance.
Thank you, Joyce. I appreciate your support and your uplifting words. It's good to know that I'm not alone. Joyce, I am so very sorry that you two have to pay my guilt. I feel so guilty and ashamed about this situation.
It's not your fault, Raymond. The one who put us in this situation is Jessica.
Jessica is my ex-wife, and I did bad things to her back then. So everything's my fault.
Raymond, stop this now. I want to tell you something great.
Do you have a plan?
Yes. Nathan happened to see me on the street and apologized to me for Stella's behavior. Plus, he gave me all of his savings.
So,
we can rent a small flat with this money and buy something to eat.
Calvin, don't worry, I am doing fine. But don't tell Benson and Phoebe I am texting you.
I'm so ready for tomorrow's math exam. I've been learning all the time, and I know I can do it.
That's good to know. I learned too. I also helped Edward with the math stuff because he had problems with the whole stuff.
Alright, but what should I tell them if they see me texting all the time?
Calvin, what are you doing all the time on the phone? Who are you texting with?
With my father, nothing else.
Are you okay, Benson?
Calvin, are you sure you text with your father?
Yes, I do. Why?
Because I know you, Calvin. You're looking afraid when we ask you, so please tell it to us.
Are you texting with other girls secretly?
No, babe, I wouldn't do it to you, I swear.
Alright, fine. Do what you want.
Alright, fine. I am texting with Edward, but I promised him not to tell you two about his situation.
What do you mean with something like that?
Explain us everything, Calvin.
Good morning, Edward. What are you doing here?
Good morning, Mr. Moore. I wanted to ask you
Mr. Teacher, there are some students who are bullying a young boy in the back of the school. Help him, please.
All right, I will handle it. I'm sorry, Edward, but I have to go. Come back later, please.
Enjoy your school day, Edward. Be careful of bad lucks. Let's do it. Let's get this done really quickly before I get caught. What do I see over there? Magnificent. I found you finally.
Wonderful. Then I will prepare the rental agreement and you can review it again, and then sign it.
Thanks very much. I am very excited to move into the apartment.
I'm glad you chose this apartment. I think you will like it here. Let us take care of the formalities and you can move in soon.
That sounds great. Thanks again for everything.
No problem. We'll see each other soon.
Hello, Joyce. Could you find a new flat with the money?
Yes, I could. Thank you, brother, for your help. I very appreciate your kind help.
That's awesome, Joyce. I am so happy for you and Edward. I hope these hard times are over and that you two are happy. That's all I want.
Hopefully.
How could you three sleep on the streets, when you had the chance to sleep in the hospital?
We couldn't because the hospital was full because of a big accident, and many people got hurt.
I see. But did you survive the night?
Yeah, we could. My mom and I warmed up as we hugged each other the whole night.
Edward, could you eat slowly, please? Be careful so that the food does not get stuck in your throat.
I can't help it, Calvin. I was starving for about 2 days, and thanks for paying me the food.
Edward, I had to tell Benson and Phoebe about your situation, because they were suspicious on me. Are you alright, Edward?
How could you tell this to them? Couldn't you find a perfect lie? I swear I am this close to kill you, Edward. Why didn't you tell us about your situation?
When can I talk to the headmaster? I hate waiting. Excuse me, why are you looking to me like that?
Oh. I know you from someone's story. You are Sandra West, Mason's twin sister, right? My name is Oliver, and I worked with Mason the one night here at this school. Before he was killed. My condolences.
Thanks, mate. So,
Finally I found you. I have something important to tell you, Sandra, but promise me you didn't hear this from me.
are you okay? Take a seat next to me.
It's about Mason and that one guy. When I was working with Mason in the restroom, I went out from there to bring more cleaning things, and I saw a guy who entered the restroom.
Keep going, mate.
Before I got back to the restroom, I heard Mason and this guy arguing, and then the noise stopped.
So Mason was killed by this guy. Do you know who this guy is?
He has long black hair, facial hair, cool boy clothes and thick eyebrows, and I guess his name is Kenny or something.
Edward, do you know something about that Kenny guy? Like all of his informations, his friends, his relationships with girls, and his past.
Well, I know many informations about Kenny, but why?
I have a best friend who saw him the first time, and she fell in love with him. But she is a very argumentative person, so I wanted to ask you how Kenny handles arguments.
Well, I've never seen Kenny fight girls, but often random guys. And when Kenny fights with them, sometimes the fight doesn't end well.
I understand. Can you tell me more about Kenny, so I can tell my best friend if he's right for her? I got you, Kenny.
Edward, how many times do we have to assure you that you are not alone in this world? Didn't Phoebe, Alice and I tell you whenever you needed help, that we were by your side? I know, Benson, but my mom and I have experienced something so bad and big that it is simply more than help, which is also too much for you to do for us.
No matter how much help you need, we would be willing to help you in any way we can. So you did wrong for not telling this situation to us, Edward, and of course you too, Calvin.
I asked Calvin not to tell you that, so it's not his fault. I feel ashamed for needing help, everyone. My mother and I would have managed it somehow. There is nothing to be ashamed, Edward. We are best friends. We are like a family, and families help each other, right?
Indeed, it's true. So, Benson, Calvin and I are going to help you and your mother to beat the difficult times, right, Benson?
Indeed we do. Thank you, everyone. Without you, I wouldn't know how to survive this world. Stand up, you silly. Let me hug you. Thank you, Benson.
Welcome to Plata Cafe. What would you like to order?
I would like to order my Rayhart company with my richness back, please.
Raymond, please. We have to stay strong during our difficult times. Do you understand?
It feels like I lost an important thing in my life, and that feeling is really uncomfortable.
How about you go to my old house and take some of our items? You know that Jessica managed to take all of our items out of my house and let them stay in the front door.
Alright, fine. Give me the keys for the new flat, please. I'll handle it. Thanks.
Joyce, you do realize that you are working now, right? I'm sorry, Lucy. I'll get back to work. Should I make something for you, Raymond?
No, I better go and bring your items to the new flat.
Joyce started working here? What a poor thing. I know how to bring my family life back to normal again. Hello, dear Raymond. I didn't know you are here. And you too. Honestly, this job is perfect for you. I wish you were my waitress. But anyways, you're not, luckily.
Leave Joyce alone, Jessica. What are you doing here?
I was looking for you because I want to talk to you about something, and it's good to see you here.
I am so excited for the math exam. You too? Well, I couldn't find the time to study because of being homeless. But I hope you can understand this stuff that Calvin and I learned with you. There is Mr. Moore finally.
Now, students, I am really shocked of you. I've never seen such rudeness.
What happened, Mr. Moore?
Someone stole the answer sheets of the math exam shamelessly.
Who could have stolen the answer sheets of the math exam? Maybe someone who is just too poor to understand what learning is.
Maybe someone who thinks that they are rich and that money can do everything?
Wow, the poor one is talking.
Stop talking, it's enough, kids. I found on my desk a note saying that someone saw one of you guys stealing my answer sheets in the teacher's room. Now open up your bags, I will do an investigation.
Who is cheap enough to steal the answer sheets to pass the math exam?
I don't know, babe, but let's see who did it.
What is this, Edward? You did it again?
What?
What? Mr. Moore, I swear I didn't steal the sheets.
That's it, Edward. Go to the principal immediately. You're in serious trouble.
I haven't done anything like that, Mr. Moore. I'm serious.
Edward wouldn't do this, Mr. Moore.
I stole the answer sheets.
You stole the answer sheets?
Yes, I did. I didn't study for the exam and took the answer sheets. When you entered the class, I panicked for a moment and put the sheets in Edward's bag.
All right, that's it. Come with me to the principal's office, Benson.
Yes, Mr. Moore.
So, I am all ears. What do you want to talk with me?
After what I've done to you, I felt a little bit sorry for you. So I came up with an idea that will make your day. But it's up to you. I have an offer for you. An offer you won't decline. You get your company, plus richness, back on one condition.
Under what condition?
You will marry me, and combine our companies. In addition, you will leave Joyce by moving away from this town with me. And Nicole.
I would never marry you, Jessica. Never again.
Are you sure, Raymond? Otherwise you will never see all that richness again. Make a decision.
Joyce, come over here. Do you want an answer, Jessica? Here's your answer. So my answer is no.
Are these your last words?
Yes, they are. And I don't care what you do. You will never separate me and Joyce. Because I love Joyce more than the richness. I love you, Joyce.
I love you too, Raymond.
You will see it, Raymond Harrington. You will regret for choosing that Joyce woman. Do you hear me? I am not over with you all.
The food pyramid is a visual representation that helps us understand a balanced diet. It shows us which food groups we should eat and in what amounts to stay healthy.
And I saw a guy who entered the restroom. Before I got back to the restroom, I heard Mason and this guy arguing, and then the noise stopped. And I guess his name is Kenny or something.
Are you all right, Jessica?
Blake, you will follow that Joyce woman everywhere she goes, and you will report this to me immediately. Do you understand?
On it.
I am sure that Nicole did this plan to me. Who else would do it? Nicole went too far this time. I guess I should talk with her about this.
I guess she needs a fat slap in the face to remind her to stop being a rude bitch. What does she think who she is?
Don't do it, Phoebe. I will have a talk with her. I listened to you, Mom.
Edward, I have good news. I need you to go to our new home that I rented.
Really? We finally found a new home.
Yes, we have. I want you to go there after school and wait for me inside. I put a spare key under the carpet, so you can get in. Raymond went to our old house to take some of our stuffs and bring them to our new home.
Yes! Finally, we have a warm place to stay. I hope everything will be great from now on.
Hopefully. Now let me tell you the address of our home.
There you are finally.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry that my class had one lesson more than yours. But thanks for waiting.
No problem. By the way, someone stole the answer sheets of our math exam and put them into Edward's backpack.
Well, you already know the answer who did it. Yes, you're right. I heard Edward wish he could cheat, so I made his wish come true. I hope he got caught too and got a bad grade.
Unfortunately not. Benson took the blame to save Edward. Well, anyways. So, where are we going?
We go to the city cafe, but I realized that I forgot my phone in the class. I'll be right back. Girl, what are you doing here? The last lesson is already over. What are you waiting for?
I've been waiting for you, Kenny. Take a seat now.
I don't have time because I wanted to get my cell phone from this classroom. We can talk tomorrow.
I said take a seat now. We will talk about the crime you did.
So, what crime did I do?
I want you to tell the truth. Why did you kill my brother, Mason?
But this flat was Phoebe and Victoria's flat. Unbelievable.
Why does it take so long? He should just get his cell phone, nothing more. I better go and look for him.
Why are you laughing? Stop laughing. I heard something about you and Mason fighting in the restroom. And then he was killed, and I know that you killed him.
Imagine if I was the killer. Then why would I voluntarily stay at this school and draw so much attention to myself? That would be completely absurd. So I didn't kill him.
Kenny, you killed my brother and someone noticed it, so stop denying it.
Kenny?